Well. The football world is going crazy. I don't even know if it's the football world, but the media is absolutely going crazy after this issue with Jerry Jones and 105.3 The Fan. I mean, I had no idea that this was going to go this far, but since it has, I think it's time we set the record straight on this issue with 105.3 The Fan as it applies to the Dallas Cowboys. And maybe we can add a little context to why Jerry Jones did what he did as it applies to the fan. Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Let's talk facts. I am absolutely blown away by this whole thing that's going on about Jerry Jones' response to 105.3 The Fan in their interview yesterday. It's really making me understand. It's helping me to understand what is wrong with our society in this whole social media age. It's like we We see something, we hear something, we read something, we gather our own thoughts. But then based upon how the media responds, then it's like that's when we form our opinion. But we better be careful with the media, because are we really forming our opinion, or are we taking on the opinion of the media? And one of the things that's really starting to bother me about the Dallas Cowboy fan base is that we seem to be held captive by the media. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Do we not understand that the Dallas Cowboys are cash cows for the 3 and 4 letter networks? Cash cows for the haters of the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't know, some people, some of the people who are for the Cowboys could be cash cows. I can tell you it's not a cash cow for me. I'm really just a fan who likes to talk Dallas Cowboys. I've talked Dallas Cowboys for years before I even got a channel. But one of the things that I want us to understand as we're talking about all of this stuff with Jerry Jones, the fan, and the Dallas Cowboy fan base, we need to understand something. First and foremost, this is football. This is football. It's not only a sport, but it's entertainment. It's those men that we watch. It's their livelihood. But we have to understand at the end of the day, it's entertainment for us. It's an escape for us in a sense. And we got to stop letting the media take us away from what we should be focusing on. We should be focusing on football, and not get tied up in these things that the fan did on, I guess, what was it? Yesterday, day before yesterday, whatever the case may be. And the fans are saying they're just trying to ask the questions that all the fans want to know. I am sorry. I do not understand. Have we not been not only listening to Jerry Jones? Have we not been watching Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones made it clear. And I think where everyone still is getting off track is Jerry Jones said he was all in. And everyone starts questioning, what does that mean he's all in? Because he's not making any free agency moves. He's waiting to sign Dak Prescott. He's waiting to sign CD Lamb. He could sign Micah Parsons. He's not signing Micah Parsons. I mean, what's going on? Could get Derrick Henry, add to the running game. There's some free agents out there. Hassan Reddick. There's all kinds of things that people are asking. What's going on with Jerry Jones? Dak Prescott explained it in the Troy Aikman interview. I think I have a video already on my channel. I think I'm going to have to go back and pull that interview up and bring it into a live stream, do a video or something on it, because Dak Prescott, he let me in on something. He gave me some insight, because Dak Prescott said, I don't know what Jerry is talking about, but let me tell you what I think he's talking about. Stop it, Dak. Dak's a company man. That's one of the things I love about Dak. He's a company man. He's not going to betray trust. He's not going to do a lot of that stuff. He's real good at the podium. He takes responsibility. He encourages his team. He does what he needs to do for the franchise. But Dak Prescott gave an answer that is still so accurate. There's no way he did not know what Jerry's plan was. Dak said he thinks what Jerry means is that he's all in on the players that he has. Y'all think Dak Prescott just pulled that out of the clear blue sky? Dak Prescott got that from the horse's mouth. Because everything we've seen from Jerry Jones is backing up the statement that Dak Prescott made. that Jerry Jones is sticking with what he has. And the reason why he freed up that salary cap money, we started salivating as a fan base when Jerry Jones never said one time, I'm freeing up the salary cap so I can go do some playing in free agency, or I can play before the trade deadline. Y'all tell me, a leopard changes spots? A tiger changes his stripes? Y'all tell me, other than Amari Cooper. When have we went out and made huge free agency splashes? When have we done it? Even Amari Cooper was a trade. When have we done it? We haven't done it. If anyone has any understanding of what's going on, Jerry is saving that money for Micah Parsons' contract next year because he don't want to be trying to figure out how is he going to free up the space. Jerry has decided he is going to rebuild this team around 3 stars: Prescott, Lamb, and Parsons. Everyone else, they're going to be young. They're going to be young, 2 to 3 year players, some rookies. They're going to be young. And what Jerry is going to attempt to do is within the next 4 years, he's going to try to get a championship. And if he can sneak one in this year, he'd be happy. But I don't think Jerry is trying to sneak one in this year. I think Jerry is using this year to give some of these young guys experience. Dak Prescott said it. He said Jerry is all in on his own players. There were some players who were behind other players who didn't get the chance, but now that those players are gone, the young guys are going to get some chances. One of them that comes to mind to me, Jalen Tolbert. Another one that comes to mind to me is Rico Dowdle. Zeke was in front of Rico Dowdle. Michael Gallup was in front of Jalen Tolbert. Jerry is doing what he said he was going to do. And I'll do it again tonight. I got something I got to do. So I decided to come on a little early today. But I'm going to probably come on a little bit later tonight because I don't think people are listening to the interview that Jerry gave on The Fan. I don't think people are listening. And so maybe we need to play that interview and go over it together a little bit longer because people do not understand. Jerry Jones was answering their questions. And I'm not buying all this mess. People talking about Jerry Jones. What's going on, Niecy? People talking about Jerry Jones was going nuts come on. Anybody who's ever listened to The Fan. I live in the Dallas area. I used to, and this is what I'm going to talk to y'all about today. We got to get a little context here. We're going to set the record straight a little bit about The Fan. See, The Fan right now, they are using this. They're saying, my wife, she's a big Dallas Cowboy fan. She like you. She know this football stuff. And she's always telling me like what The Fan is doing because she has to commute a little bit further to work. And she's always telling me things they're talking about. And it's amazing how The Fan all of a sudden is trying to be, they're playing the victim. Holding polls. Oh, do y'all think what Jerry Jones did to us was right? Ooh, the NFL, maybe they should flex the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers game off of the next Sunday night because they're not deserving of it. Who are you? Oh, are we not understanding why Jerry Jones said what he said to them? The Fan think there's some kind of authority all of a sudden. I don't know what anyone is thinking. I'm listening to the talking heads on ESPN, the Shannon Sharps talking about, the strong taking advantage of the weak. Y'all tell me, how is a radio station, one of the biggest radio stations in the nation, 105.3 The Fan, isn't a small radio station? It covers the Texas Rangers. It covers the Dallas Mavericks. It covers the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sorry. They got a little bit of money because those are 3 very popular franchises. Even the Dallas Stars hockey team. I'm sorry. That's a pretty popular radio station. And I don't consider them to be the weak. Do we not understand the college football teams alone that we have in Texas? The Longhorns, the Aggies. I mean, Texas is huge on football, college football, high school football. Y'all don't understand something about Duncanville and DeSoto around here. I mean, those two schools alone in our area are putting players in the pros. Y'all think that this radio station is weak? No, we're about to put some context to this. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that even though it's called 105.3 The Fan, they're not big fans of the Dallas Cowboys. They're not big fans of the Dallas Cowboys. And if anyone listens to them like I used to on a daily basis, they do more hating on the Cowboys than they do encouraging the fan base. And so people don't understand what Jerry Jones is saying. Because Jerry Jones is saying, I'm tired of the hate from what is supposed to be the quote unquote station of the football team. I'm pretty sure Jerry is saying we can take some hate. I mean, we can take some hate from the haters, but how we going to take hate from the fans? Man, let me tell y'all something. My wife said it best today when we were talking. My wife said that if they are fans, well, we don't need haters. If 105.3 or what you call a fan of the team that represents the team to the public, that represents the team, let me tell y'all something. They do not motivate these fans around here. How are you going to have the unmitigated gall when the Dallas Cowboys, every time they hit the TV on Sunday night, Thursday night, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Have y'all noticed already how many games of the week the Dallas Cowboys have already had? Games of the week. And isn't it strange? Isn't it strange how people are reacting to the Dallas Cowboys? When people predicted the Dallas Cowboys, I don't even see 6 wins for the Dallas Cowboys this year. And they have 3 wins? They have 3 wins and everyone is acting like they're 0-6. Wait a minute. They're already halfway to the marker where people said they were not going to make. They are 3-3 with this roster. And the Dallas Cowboy fans are in an uproar because the media is in an uproar when we should be sitting here going, wow, with this roster, we're 3-3. Okay. We're only 1 game off of where we were last year at this time. Oh, okay. Came out of the bye week last year. On fire, wrecked the league. Okay, can we wait and see? Y'all know what Jerry Jones was telling the fan yesterday, that people, because they're all in their feelings and they're letting the media get them all in their feelings. Y'all know what Jerry Jones was trying to tell the fan? I understand what I'm doing. Just because I'm not letting you in on the plan fully, even though I've told you the plan, I'm going to stick with the players that I have. I'm not going to do anything at the trade deadline. We didn't do anything in free agency. I'm not going back and apologizing for what I know that I'm doing. Jerry was telling them. If anyone who's listening only to what Jerry's response was, you're not listening to the fact that Jerry actually answered the same question, not once, but twice, and they tried to hit him again. They kept trying to come back with the counterpoint and the counterpoint. And that's why Jerry said, what's your counterpoint? Because I'm tired of hearing your counterpoint. I'm giving you the answer. You just don't like it. Jerry has been giving this entire fan base the answer. And the issue is we just don't like the answer. Y'all know how we do. We did it when we were children. You ask your parents something once, they tell you no. You ask them a different way, they tell you no. You just keep on asking them. Why? Because you want the answer that you want. Well, you're not going to get the answer that you want. You're not going to get it. And so this is why Jerry Jones said what he said to the fan. And I want to go to the fan. I want to talk about them because y'all got to understand something. They're playing the victim in this. They're playing the victim in this. They're innocent. I'm telling y'all something. Some folks are not ready for journalism. I'm not a journalist, but I do understand something because of the profession that I'm in. When you ask tough questions, you better be ready for any kind of response. And I've heard people talking about the questions were not that tough. Hold on a second. You're telling me you're the GM of the football team. and you're 3-3, and I'm acting like you're actually 0-6. You got beat, and people don't understand. Jerry Jones was spitting straight facts up in there, whether we accept it or not. Do y'all not realize Jerry Jones kept telling them, y'all are acting like we're better than the Detroit Lions. Y'all tell me, there's only one position between the Dallas Cowboys, and I'll give it two. There's only two positions between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions on that field on Sunday. There's only two positions I say the Dallas Cowboys had the advantage. Rain Dakota Prescott. Do y'all realize Rain Dakota Prescott is doing more with less? Jared Goff got a two-headed monster running backfield. He got Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got a really good young receiving core. He's got a heck of a defense. The only person I'm taking from between those two teams is one, Dak Prescott. Number two, CeeDee Lamb. And I would say even DeMarion Overshown, because I know he's going to be an absolute beast. Everyone else is either a wash or I'm taking what Detroit has. Who you taking? Dallas Cowboys receiving core? Detroit Lions receiving core. I'm taking Detroit. Detroit Lions running game or Dallas' running game? I'm taking Detroit. Detroit Lions defense or Dallas Cowboys defense? I'm taking Detroit. Special teams? Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm taking Dallas. I'm taking Cavante Turbin and Brandon Aubrey. Who else? Jerry Jones was spitting facts and people didn't like it. You know what Jerry Jones said? And they didn't like what he was saying. Y'all acting like we have the number one squad in the league. Y'all are acting like we got all pros at every position, and we just went out there and underperformed against the Detroit Lions, who are less than mediocre, as if the Detroit Lions are 1-5. Do we not realize the Detroit Lions are 4-2? They rank at the top of everything in the NFL, offense and defense. That team, man, we don't even want to talk about that young offensive coordinator. I think his name is Ben Johnson or Brian Johnson or something like that. I mean, this offensive coordinator, I'm sorry, if I'm Jerry Jones, I'm bringing this guy in next year. I don't care if I got to bring him in as a head coach and waiting. I'm bringing this guy in at the very least as an offensive coordinator. I'm going to pay him like a head coach. I'm even taking the play caller over our play caller. Y'all know what Jerry Jones was telling the fan? Stop acting like we're better than Detroit and we just went out there and laid an egg. Detroit is better than us. Jerry kept saying it. He kept saying it without insulting his team. He kept saying, Detroit had a lot to do. He had a lot to do with how we performed. They had a lot to do with why Dak Prescott was frustrated, why we couldn't run the ball. Jerry understands something. Detroit's better than us, and I know it. Because we got younger players, because I made that choice. And he kept telling them. And that's why I highlighted one of the questions, because they tried to hit. You got to understand, people said are not asking Jerry Jones hard questions. So you're over personnel, and I'm telling you to your face on the phone, hey, you know what, Jerry Jones, you're the GM and your personnel stinks. That's not going to make you mad. Someone says, well, it's the truth. Truth hurts too, doesn't it? Doesn't the truth hurt? When someone telling you the truth about something, doesn't it hurt? But we got to go a little bit deeper, because Jerry knows what he's doing. And he knows, man, it's about to be some growing pains up in here. It's about to be some growing pains up in here. And Jerry is saying something. I'm resolved at where I am with this team, and we are willing to do it. The one and only Ron, the Don Smith, says, honestly, Cowboys fam, I believe our Cowboys are doomed. How? If we were 0-6, I'd be agreeing with everyone. We're 3-3. We're 3-3 with this roster. Jerry Jones making no free agency moves. Jerry Jones making no trades. We're 3-3. Do y'all not understand all we have to do is win our division? We're only one game behind the leader. And we don't have the Washington Commanders to somewhere up in the 11th or the 12th week. We're going to have our defensive players back. I think Mike McCarthy is doing what he did last year in this bye week. The Dallas Cowboys are going to revamp this entire offense. I'm not telling you they're going to come out and be world beaters, but I'm going to tell you this. This Dallas Cowboy offense is going to look totally different when they come back out of this bye week. They're going to look totally different. They're going to look better. And they're going to look better as they keep on getting healthier. They're going to look better as these rookies keep getting their feet up under them. People talking about the questions were not hard. You're basically telling Jerry Jones to his face, you're a terrible GM. And while a lot of us may agree, you can tell me anything you want to. But when you tell somebody that to their face, you can call that, you can say that's not hard all you want to. That's the kind of stuff that gets you punched in the face. That's the kind of stuff that gets you punched in the face. Jerry don't want them guys holding his feet to the fire. But see, Eric, I'm disagreeing with everybody on this because Jerry Jones was actually agreeing with them. Jerry Jones was taking accountability. People saying he was not taking accountability. Yes, he was. They just didn't like the way he was taking it. It was almost like they wanted Jerry to apologize for being Jerry Jones. He's been doing this. He's been doing this. Jerry knows the decision that he's made. So Jerry was not tripping as hard as people think he was. What Jerry was tripping on, go back and listen to this interview. They kept on asking the same question in different ways. Jerry was giving them the answer. They didn't like it. They tried to down his players, and Jerry told them, don't down those players. I've seen those guys perform at a high level. But what he was telling them, and they couldn't accept it, is Detroit's better than us. They are. Can anyone argue with that? The Detroit Lions. Jerry kept saying it. The gap between us and the Detroit Lions is wide. How much more accountability can you take? You're clearly telling people Detroit's better than us. We got good players, but we're young. I made that decision. I'm not bringing in free agents. I'm not making any trades. What? Can we not clearly hear what Jerry Jones is saying? And the fan just kept on. Because let me tell you something. The fan is talking about Jerry Jones playing this. How does Jerry Jones plan this when they're the ones who are asking the questions? And we know that their questions are actually, they already have the questions in advance. Their questions are premeditated. They know it. And they're wanting to ask questions that are going to push the buttons of Jerry Jones because everybody's trying to do it. They tried to do it on Sunday night after the game. Oh, well, you're going to get rid of Mike McCarthy. What? Jerry said no. Somebody comes back again and goes, well, what will it take for you to consider getting rid of Mike McCarthy? Did the man not just say he's not getting rid of Mike McCarthy? So now you want to go hypothetical. Jerry said, I'm not going hypothetical. And he snapped on him. Pow, just like that. Same thing happened on the fan. Jerry snapped on him. Why? Because they're asking the same question different ways. Because, watch this. The reason why Jerry was feeling disrespected. Not CD. Sorry. I see what you're saying. Win NFC East and sneak in. It's there for the taking, Torres. I don't understand why people are saying the season is over. Jerry basically saying this team has to step up. That's what he's saying. Nisi, I'm sure you listened to the interview. Jerry has been saying these things. They're easy to decipher. Jerry says, hey, you know what? Even when you're injured, injuries are a part of this game. He says that the young guys should be able to step up, or the backups should be able to step up and kind of fill in the gap. That's what Jerry wants. Jerry is trying to build character into this team, and people can't take it. Love your show. Appreciate it. The Dallas Cowboy organization is facing 30 doing it JJ's way. I just don't see it, but I'm still DC for life. Take care. Yes. I mean, Jerry even told the fans this as much. People don't even get this part. I'm listening and I'm reading between the lines of everything Jerry's saying. Jerry was saying, you're talking about what I've done wrong. Can we get to the end before we say what's going to be what? He was saying that between the lines. We're acting like this is game 17 and the Cowboys is totally out of it and they've been just mauled the whole season. Man, I'm telling you, people are too mean. One thing I've learned about people, you got to stop being prisoner of the moment. Stop being prisoner of the moment. Who cares if it was a record-breaking 47-9 beatdown? My sons always say something to me, and we always laugh about stuff like this. But my sons say stuff sometimes I laugh at, but I don't know. It just depends on how you think about it. Would you rather get beat 23-22 with a last minute, or you get beat 23-22 with a last minute field goal, or would you rather get beat 47-9? Now, let me tell you the comedy in the whole story. You got beat either way. You got beat either way. Is it more demoralizing to get beat 47-9 or to get beat like the Dallas Cowboys got beat in Dak Prescott's rookie season when Aaron Rodgers makes a throw up the sideline that was unbelievable? The man caught it out of bounds, kneeling on his knees, but before his knees touched, his toes were in bounds, and he caught it, put him in field goal range, and then Crosby, or Crossbar as he was called, kicked it outside, curves inside, and they lose the game at the last minute. Which one is more agonizing and demoralizing? Which one is it? At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, does it? They're both losses. We get too caught up in what the media is saying. Who cares? You lost. The team was better. Let's get better and keep going. Let's get better and keep going. I want to go to this thing about, 3-3 for now. They have the 49ers, then the Falcons, the Eagles, the Texans, and Washington. Man, I'm ready. I want all the smoke on them games. I want all the smoke. This 49ers game is exactly what the Cowboys need. On the road, going to San Fran, a team that has beat you twice and beat you like a drum the last 2 times. What better way to say, you know what? It's time to stand up. It's time to stand up. What better game? How many years has Detroit been in the top 10 of drafting? I mentioned that yesterday, Torres. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. They built that team up through being sorry. They got draft picks. They've done some good trades. They've built a team around Jared Goff. They've done it. They're better than the Cowboys. Like your take on everything. Wish I had your confidence with team. Hey, I'm telling you, Varick, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This team is going to do what it's going to do. But I want to draw my attention now before I run out of time. I'll actually be back tonight. But I wanted to get some of this in before I go and do what I need to do. But I want to turn our attention to the fan. Let me tell y'all something about the fan. If they're the fan of your team, you're going to be one of the most discouraged, angry, disappointed fan bases in the NFL. They're terrible. I stopped watching them 4 years ago. I stopped watching them. Now, my wife, every so often, she'll tell me things they say. I don't even go check it out. My wife will tell you, I could show you text messages. My wife will tell me sometimes, you hear what the fan said? I'll go, nope, and don't tell me. They have the worst takes. They are not. And I understand we're talking about, okay, you want some objectivity, because I do have objectivity. I bring stats, I bring facts. But at the same time, I'm also a pro Dallas Cowboy YouTube channel. So the one thing I'm going to do in my objectivity, I'm still going to encourage the fan base. I want a fan base that's encouraged, a fan base that still cheers on the team. And while I do not like Jerry Jones, the quote unquote GM, I'm sorry, but I like Jerry Jones, the owner. I like Jerry Jones, the owner. Because I live here in the Dallas area. I've heard some of the things, and I'm sick of folk talking about if Jerry Jones, and the fan is saying this and other people are saying this. If Jerry Jones talks to the people on the fan the way, if he talks to those people on the fan like that, you can only imagine how he talks to the people that work for him and the coaches and the players. You're stupid. You're absolutely stupid for saying that. Ask Michael Irvin. Ask Michael Irvin. When Michael Irvin was going through the crack years. When Michael Irvin rolled up in the middle of the summer in a mink coat to his trial. Everybody knows Michael Irvin is guilty. Ask Michael Irvin what Jerry Jones was doing. And if you think it was all about money, you're sadly mistaken. Ask Michael Irvin about Jerry Jones. Ask Adam Pac-Man Jones about Jerry Jones. Ask Charles Haley about Jerry Jones. Ask a lot of players who've ever played for Jerry Jones. Ask them about Jerry Jones, what he does for them off the field. Man, y'all better miss me. That conclusion is so insane to say because he talked to some people on the radio that people don't understand. I'm not feeling sorry for him because I used to hear every single day how they talk about the Dallas Cowboys. I heard them with my own ears. See, y'all folk out there, them folk out there, that's why we got to understand. If we're the fan base, then we got to understand we're not those folk out there. We're not those folk out there who trying to grab a headline so they have something to talk about, so they can get some clicks, get some likes, get some views, because they're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and everybody's jumping on the same bandwagon. Jerry Jones is wrong. Man, y'all better miss me. The fan is not innocent. That's what y'all don't understand. The fan is not innocent. And I'm going to talk more about this later on tonight. But I'm laughing because everybody's talking on Twitter because they said that Jerry Jones doubled down. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't Jerry Jones double down? He meant what he said. I'm going to dissect this more for us tonight. But I'm going to show you. Watch what it says. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones to Rossini on getting angry this morning during a weekly radio interview. Watch what he says. I don't know that I would go as far as calling the volume connotation as yelling, okay? Okay, anyone who listened to that interview with me yesterday, I'm sorry, Jerry Jones was not yelling. Now, was he angry? Yeah, y'all tell me who whispers when they're angry. Y'all tell me whose voice sounds the same when they're angry. Oh, yeah, Jerry Jones was fed up with the nonsense they kept on doing. And Jerry Jones was basically saying, okay, you want to grab the bulls by the horn? Well, you're going to get what you get when you grab the bulls by the horn. Jerry Jones said, no, I'm tired of this mess. Y'all think y'all going to get me on here after we've gotten mollywopped and as if, see, people don't get this part. It's one thing when you're asking questions and then you get the answer and you go on and then you start trying to say, well, hey, what are we going to do in the future if you're not going to make a trade, you're not going to do nothing at the trade deadline, so what's the answer? Keep going. But you won't stay on the same question. You won't keep on and keep on about, well, the players are inadequate. Why don't you make some changes? Well, the fan base is talking about what you did in the offseason. You could have had play. Do y'all know we all know this? We got to accept the fact, fan base, that Jerry decided he wasn't going to do it. And I want y'all to catch what Jerry Jones saying, because I'm telling y'all the fan is not innocent. Jerry says, but the facts are that if I'm going to be grilled by the tribunal, you catch what he did? The tribunal? Why did he call them the tribunal? Jerry's calling them the tribunal because he's basically saying, and I agree with him, they were talking to Jerry as if he answers to them. Jerry don't answer to them. Jerry doesn't answer to them. People can get mad all they want to, but Jerry doesn't answer to them. And at the end of the day, we are fans of the Dallas Cowboys. We are not owners of the Dallas Cowboys. We can criticize, we can analyze, we can give our opinion, and our opinion may be fact. But at the end of the day, we don't write Jerry Jones' paycheck. We don't write Jerry Jones' paycheck. So we're going to make a decision with these Dallas Cowboys once and for all. We either ride or we're not. We either ride or we're not because Jerry Jones is telling us everything he's going to do. We're either riding or we're not. It's going to be a top 5 weeks. I agree with you, but I want all the smoke. Your takes are revitalizing the energy. I'm on board with you. Thank you for your perspective, sir. Yes, appreciate it. I think Jerry fell on his sword to take focus off his players. Woo, Dan. Dan. I said it yesterday. I'd want Jerry to be my owner. Y'all can tell me anything y'all want to. I would love for Jerry to be the CEO of the company I'm in. I'm not saying I want him to be over personnel. I'm not saying that part. I don't want him to be the coach. But the owner, you better believe I do. You better believe I do. Jerry Jones knows exactly what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing. And that's why I'm telling us, the fan, listen to what Jerry is saying. Why did he call them the tribunal? They were acting like they were over him. They're not over Jerry Jones. Like it, love it, or hate it, they're not over Jerry Jones. But the facts are that if I'm going to be grilled by the tribunal, I don't need it to be by the guys I'm paying. I got to do some research on this. I haven't had time to do the research on it. Jerry said he paying them. What? Let me tell y'all something. You absolutely crazy if you're paying somebody to criticize you. Hey, I'll pay you to analyze. I don't have a problem. Same thing I've been telling people about Dak Prescott. I don't have a problem of people analyzing. What I start having a problem with is when we start taking this beyond the field and we start going into the area of belittling, criticizing, and acting like we're the boss of these people. Oh, I'm not taking that. If I don't care. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. Jerry the jerk. Hey, Ron, you can call him a jerk all you want to. I might even agree with you in some instances. I still would want him as my owner. I still would want him as the owner. I still want to play for him because I know at the end, Jerry Jones is going to be there for that team. He's going to take care of them, not only on the field. What a lot of people don't understand about Jerry Jones, he does a lot of taking care of people off the field. A lot of taking care of people off the field. Nisi says, Jerry sonning Mike. Don't ask me for anything else. I paid Dak and CD. Make it work if you want me to change my mind and bring you back. Hey, he telling him. He said it before. You're going to do more with less. He said it about Dak. You're going to have to do more with less. Mike McCarthy, man, I'm telling y'all something. Y'all not hearing me. I got a video coming up about this. Y'all not hearing me. Mike McCarthy mess around, put this team in the playoffs, win a game or two. Mike McCarthy ain't going nowhere. And I will not be shocked if Mike McCarthy is still here next year and get a 1 or get a 2 or 3 year extension. I will not be shocked. Jerry Jones is saying, put up or shut up. I mean, I'm with you, Nisi. I just think he's basically telling Mike, hey, this is the hand you're dealt. Play it. Show me what you're made of. Play it. And that's why this thing with Jerry Jones, I'm like, okay, he's paying them. He says, I can take it from the fans. I can take it from fans and take it from other people. Y'all ready for Jerry to put a knockout punch on the fan and y'all not even hearing something that Jerry Jones is saying? Jerry Jones said, I can take it from fans and take it from other people. I take a lot of pride in how fair and how much I try to work with the media. Does he not? What other owner do y'all know comes after the football game and stands in let the media stand in a circle around him and question him and give them candid answers? Nobody. Comes on the radio station, giving the radio station the privilege of making money. He may be paying them. Let me tell y'all something. 105.3 over there, they over here in Dallas. See, y'all not listening to them. Y'all just listening to the snippets. They over here acting a fool these last couple of days, trying to play the victim. Y'all think it's fair what Jerry Jones did to us. You do is he owe us an apology. I mean, they're over here clowning up in this thing. Jerry's saying something. Y'all can clown all y'all want to the pundits. I've been here, I've been listening, and I know y'all. Y'all making money off my name. Take the Dallas Cowboys from 105.3 The Fan. Watch how many endorsements they lose. Watch how much money they lose. I'm sorry, I don't know who the owner of that station is, but I'm calling that whole crew in, and I'm telling them, shut your mouth. I don't care what the media is saying out there. Shut your mouth. We're not losing the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know about y'all. Maybe y'all feel different than I do. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm not losing the Dallas Cowboys from my radio station. I'm not losing them. And if I'm Jerry Jones, I put up a shut up. You talking about doubling down? I'm tripling down. I'm leaving the station. I take my business somewhere else. I'm leaving the station. I would. Y'all over there talking noise, trying to have polls, trying to get the sympathy of the nation, trying to draw attention to your radio station. Well, I'm going to see how much the nation support you when I leave your butt. Boy, I'm telling you, they couldn't be me. They couldn't be me. I would put I'm telling you, I put up a shut up even more on them. I put up a shut up even more. What is Jerry saying? Watch this. Let's keep going. So they were Stephen A. and all over there. Oh, yeah, they clowning. See, that's what I'm saying. Needs to see everybody taking the headline and what everybody reporting. But see, they ain't been here with us in Dallas listening to the fan. And I'm shocked at how many folks are going for them. I'm not going for them. These are the same folk that said that YouTubers and people who are not in the media, so we're not in the media because we don't have media passes, because we're not endorsed by the 3-letter and the 4-letter networks, because we're not on a radio station, so I guess we're not the media. So what we say don't count. Them same folk who trying to draw y'all sympathy are the same folk who called us idiots. YouTubers are idiots. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but if Jerry Jones gonna come on Let's Talk Cowboys every week, I'm going to do some analyzing, but I'm not going to sit there and disrespect this man and make it seem like he owe me something when he paying me. I'm going to be objective, but I'm also going to continue to encourage the fan base just like I'm doing now, and I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid, and I guarantee you, whatever little money I make from YouTube is nothing like what they're making. But Jerry says, I take a lot of pride in how I do the media. He says we're brothers and sisters. But watch this. But I was a little frustrated today. Watch this part. The wrong ones were doing the questioning. The wrong ones? Hold on a second. Are they not the flag station for the Dallas Cowboys? Do they not represent the Dallas Cowboys on the radio station? Are they not supposed to be the fan of the team? Jerry is saying something, y'all. Jerry ain't saying this is something that's just started now. That's what the whole media world is missing. Jerry is saying, no, y'all gonna miss me because you've been clowning. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Jerry just said they've been clowning because Jerry said the wrong ones were doing the question. Now, if those had been real fans, what? Let that sink in. He's saying that 105.3 The Fan are not fans of the Dallas Cowboys. Are y'all hearing that? You want to know why he's doubling down? I don't understand people today. They can't read. People cannot read today and comprehend. The Bible says something I love. In all you're getting understanding. Some people read and don't understand what they're reading. So let me guide you through what you're reading. Jerry's not talking about this incident only. Jerry's not talking about this incident only. He's talking about the 105.3. The Fan has been clowning for years on the Cowboys. Y'all don't understand what we have endured in this Dallas Metroplex with the Fan, how they talk so bad about the Dallas Cowboys, and every single week they encourage people to call in and give their bad opinions, their bad takes about the Dallas Cowboys. And if someone has a good take, they don't barely want to hear it. Y'all don't understand. I'm about to drop the bomb on y'all as I close. He said the wrong ones were doing the questioning. He says, now if those had been real fans, what? Y'all not hearing Jerry Jones. Had they been real fans, what? Are y'all not hearing what he told Rossini? And I don't understand why people aren't picking up on this. Jerry said something. They're not real fans. Paying these people, they don't even like us. Come on the radio station and giving these people interviews. They don't even like us. They're the wrong ones. Now, if those had been real fans sitting there, or if there had been people that I knew what they were talking about, what? Y'all don't think Jerry been listening to these people? He's been listening to them and listening to them and listening to them. Put his team down. Y'all don't understand it. No, not just this year. Not just this year. I'm sorry, 105.3 The Fan has got to be one of the most discouraging radio stations that it applies to a fan base that I've ever heard. And this is where Jerry is breaking them down, and people don't even understand what Jerry is talking about. Jerry says that if these had been real fans sitting there, or if there had been people that knew what they were talking about, football people, I might have had a different answer. I agree with them. They're not football people. I listen to them all the time. I'm sorry. I don't listen to them anymore. I used to. You know why I stopped listening to them? They don't know nothing about football. It seems like to me when I used to listen to them, it seemed like to me what they were doing. They would go and see what the headlines were. And that's how they would write their show. They were writing their show almost like it was First Take or Undisputed. They see what the headlines are, what's hot, what's trending. So that's what we're going to talk about. That's not what we're coming to your station for. If I'm coming to your station for that, I can go to other people who do it way better than you. But one thing I was not going to do, I was not going to keep listening to a radio station that is supposed to be for the home team that does nothing but put the home team down. And if you listen to them talk about other teams like the Mavericks and those, no, they don't talk about them like that. They destroy the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm sorry, y'all can say anything y'all want to, but I'm with Jerry Jones on this one. Is Jerry Jones mismanaging the team, in my opinion? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to sit up here and not be objective. Do I think Jerry Jones should have went and got Derrick Henry? You better believe I do. Do I think Jerry Jones should have went and got Amari Cooper for a box of Cracker Jacks after letting him go for a box of Cracker Jacks? You better believe I do. Do I not believe that Jerry Jones right now should go get Hassan Reddick? You better believe I do. Do you think I don't believe that Jerry Jones right now should be saying, no matter what he's saying, Jerry Jones should be calling teams up now saying, hey, do you have a running back that you want to get rid of? We'll give you Trey Lance. We'll give you a 4th round draft pick. We'll give you whatever you're asking for, anything above a 3rd. Jerry Jones, do I believe he should be working them phones? I do. But at the same time, I'm going to put some respect on that man's name. I'm going to put some respect on his name. And I'm not going to talk about him on a personal level. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something as I get out of here. Do y'all know 105.3 The Fan? Do y'all know they've had people on their radio station, and there is no denying it? Do you know what one of them said? They wish that Dak Prescott would get hurt so Cooper Rush could be the quarterback. Tell me that isn't insane. Tell me that isn't insane. Y'all want to know something else they did? When Dak Prescott had a false accuser come out and try to extort him for millions of dollars, that if she doesn't want him to come out and tell, he's going to pay her millions of dollars. And I love what Dak Prescott did. Dak Prescott said, I wish I would give you 1 cent of my money that I played hard for, that I take the criticism for. I wish I would give you 1 cent. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sue you. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny what happened? Got you. Investigations, all of these different things. Dak Prescott still playing. All charges dismissed without prejudice. No, they investigated, couldn't found an iota of evidence. But y'all know what 105.3 The Fan did? See, I'm telling y'all stuff that people don't understand. And I'm going to be back tonight. I'll be back tonight. I got to go somewhere. Do y'all know 105.3 The Fan actually brought the lawyer on of the accuser and literally tried to destroy Dak Prescott's name by letting that lawyer make all kinds of accusations with not a shred of evidence? Without a shred of evidence. Who does that? Who does that with no evidence? Couldn't even wait for the investigation to even get started. It hadn't even got started. Who does that? How was that reporting when it wasn't even factual to begin with? You couldn't even wait for the facts to come down because you want to jump on that story and you want to bring shame to that man's name. Dak Prescott better than me. I'd have sued them too. I'm sure he didn't do it because of Jerry, but I would have sued them too. They tried to put dirt on that man's name and still have not come back with an apology. That when everything started shaking down and they were showing how Dak Prescott was innocent and they kept showing all these things, you know who wasn't talking about it any longer? 105.3 The Fan. Y'all don't understand something, man. What Jerry Jones talking about, he know what he talking about. See, I can separate what's going on. Jerry Jones, did he come down on him hard? You better believe he did, but I understand why he did it. They've been disrespecting this man. They've been disrespecting this team. And I hope Jerry Jones takes his business elsewhere. Oh, I'll be back tonight. I got to go somewhere. I'm just getting warmed up, Niecy. I got some more proof right here. I'm going to show y'all what 105.3 The Fan has been doing here in Dallas for years, and other people can attest to it. Don't take my word for it. I'm going to show you other folk who have been saying the same thing about the Fan. I'll be back tonight. That's going to do it for me. That'll be my time for right now. Until the next time, let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.